Alrighty guys, good afternoon. I'm back out here at my clay pile, and I didn't actually film this morning. I cut out for another building. It's a we talked about this 100 times, and it's like basically it's a like a 60 by 80 shop with lean-tos. So anyway, both the north and the south side lean-tos are all going to be open. So I went in and dug out because it's on a slight slope, going from high to the west, sloping down east. So I'm out here going to haul in several loads to build what I dug out, to build it back up. And I didn't film any of that this morning. He was helping me, and I just didn't want to take time to do that. So anyway, we'll do some filming from this point on, but again, it's gonna be pretty boring, just like I've been doing on the last job. Just gonna be hauling clay, dumping, hauling clay and dumping. And then I've got to go up to the last pad job, and I've got to pick up the 850 and bring it back to this one. And then starting Tuesday, I believe, as long as we don't get any more rain, we're going to start hauling creek gravel again for the road, for that 3/4 mile road. And probably spend 3 days on it, hopefully. So Lee's going to be helping me on that one, with the exception a little bit of time Thursday morning. He has a doctor appointment with his wife. So anyway, I'll just be loading and having them stockpile it. So for a little bit until he gets back. But anyway, probably gonna have 6 trucks starting out, and we may try to get more. We've got a fair distance to travel. So anyway, that's the plan. But like I said, we're gonna haul a bunch of clay today and see if we can't get that filled in today and tomorrow, and be ready maybe for some gravel on Monday. So anyway, all right, we'll set you up, and here we go. As you see, this stuff here is a lot more friendly than the gray clay I built the last pad with. So this is really good clay. I mean, you can see it. See there? Sticky, sticking into cracks. It's a good sign. So anyway, let's start shuffling some loads. Start pulling off at this end here. There tends to be bigger rocks on this end, kind of why I've always shied away from it. But we got a deep cut that we've got to fill in, so I think it'll be fine. So anyway. Pick out some of those old rocks that are round. Now they're ancient river rocks. That one was almost perfectly round. Alrighty guys, good Sunday morning. Out here working on the pad. I didn't record any of me cutting this out, but I did some loading and stuff like that. But I got some clay hauled in here. We've got a 45 by 60 with 2 lean-tos on either end. So I dug this down a little bit. We're sloping that direction. So, like I said, we're sloping this direction. I didn't intend on going down this deep up here, but we hit some funky dirt in here. I didn't care for. It was real granularly, and I don't know. It was just weird. So I cut it out. So we're a little bit deeper here than what I intended on it, but. Basically we're going to be ground level to about the top of that stake right there. If you can see that little stake, we'll be about to the top of it, give or take. So this will give us good. I've used this material before. It's great material. It packs really good. I've got a load on the truck. What I'll do is spread this all out, and then I'll take the truck and use the truck as a roller and just start making laps back and forth on it to get her tightened up. There's a bunch of piers we've got to either dig or auger out. I'm going to try to get him to get an auger on a skid steer or something, because this is a red iron building, and so we'll have to do a bunch of piers. He's also putting a car lift in here, so that'll have to be they'll have to be dug out there for the lift as well. So anyway, well, I'm gonna set you up and we're gonna time lapse this and get this spread out, and then we'll get her compacted with the truck.
For the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
Alrighty guys, good afternoon. I didn't do much filming on this job because I was just trying to hump it, trying to get done. But that old pad's, I mean, rock solid now. That semi, the end dump, pulled in here to dump that gravel, and everybody, you couldn't even tell any tracks when he left. But we're still waiting on the builder to let us know on the pad if he's going to want us to put the gravel down and dig the pier holes, or if he's going to have the concrete crew do that. So couldn't get a hold of him, so kind of is what it is. But anyway, we'll have to put 4 inches of clean rock down on top of that, and then pour a 6-inch slab on top of that. So, and that'll bring us up where we're way back here. We'll be sloping way back here yet, so may have to end up by doing a little bit more on this corner at some point, but just wait to see. So I cut that drive in, and then had the gravel hauled in, put down there, so everything's just piled up because we're going to be coming up 10 inches. So that's why everything's piled up probably 5 inches across down through here, with the exception of that end. So so everything's just kind of in limbo right now until the builder decides what he's going to do on the gravel and the slab and the piers. It's a red iron building, and there's going to be a bunch of piers. So don't know if I'll have to, if he wants us to do it, we'll have to rent a skid steer or a mini X with an auger. They talked about digging them, but as hard as this is going to be and stuff, I think we'll end up with some big old holes. So we'll try to auger them first, and if auger doesn't work, and then we may have to end up by digging them. When I had my backhoe, I had to do that in the past, so auger wouldn't auger, so I had to go dig them. But anyway, this one's done as of for now. Our creek, or our cattle road, hauling gravel for it's a wash, because I went and checked the creek this morning. Still too muddy, so that ain't gonna happen tomorrow. We're gonna work on it the next 3 days. That ain't gonna happen. We got rain supposedly gonna be coming in. It kind of cleared up all that went over us, but they're talking about a little rain, and if we get any rain, it'll just make it worse out there. So anyway, what I'll probably do is end up by incorporating this video, throw it in with another one at some point. So just in case, I'm going to go ahead and let you know, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, leave comments, and ring that notification bell. And that way you know when I post new videos. Follow me on Instagram. I've done a lot of posting on Instagram on this job. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go home and I'm going to relax. I got in at 9:30 last night, and so I'm going to relax and take it easy. So anyway, guys, we shall see you. All right, guys, this portion of the video is the next day. The builder finally got back with us and let us know if we just get the gravel put on the pad and get it leveled, they would take care of all of the digging of the piers and the footings and stuff like that. So I had Lee come over, bring a skid steer over to spread this gravel. This gravel is 5/8 inch. That's what the builder wanted. Normally we put down between 3/4 and 1.25 inches, depending on what the quarry has. But this is 5/8 rock, and there'd be just no way that I could get it, you know, clean with the 850. It'd leave, you know, it would leave track marks, and you can't fill this rock when it's really small, so it's hard to back drag, and I would chew the pad up and start bringing up the rocks out of the clay. So the best option here was to have Lee come over and bring the skid steer over to spread it. So there's 30 ton of rock there, and to be the west end of the pad, which would be the right side of the screen, it was a little bit low, and so it's a little bit, the gravel's a little bit thicker there. But all in all, the 30 ton covered, and we got a good coverage over it, so it should be plenty fine. All right, guys. Well, pad's done as far as we're concerned right now. They've got a dig footing, so that's why it's not around the border and stuff. That's why it's not exactly up there tight. So all in all, Lee come out and we spread that gravel, got her looking pretty good. I was a little bit low here in the middle with the pad, but it all worked out. So don't forget to like and subscribe, leave comments, ring that notification bell, and that way you know when I post new videos. Follow me on Instagram, there'll be some pictures there. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. We'll see you on the next job.